How's everyone doing? Ready to get this game started. This should be a really awesome one. Undefeated Vikings versus a very, very hot, very good Detroit Lions team this morning. So I am pretty stoked. I think the Lions are going to take it, but you never know. The Vikings have just been a complete shock for the entire season for me. I was not expecting them to be nearly this good. So I don't think a lot of people were. So as we wait for kickoff, welcome to the stream. Please like and subscribe. And let's get this game kicked off and see a good one. The Vikings could absolutely fall apart one, yes. One. I apologize in advance for some noise. I did not get to eat, so I'm going to eat some food real fast. Been a crazy morning. We'll see if they continue their ways, but they have had an uncharacteristically good team this year compared to what I thought they were going to be, especially running out Sam Darnold and kind of everything else involved. But they have a good defense and their offense, and Sam Darnold have been playing very, very well. So, oops. Offense and Sam Darnold. Okay. Sorry, very hungry. This is absolutely true. Plus divisional games, like you can have a team that is garbage, and then in a divisional game beat a very highly ranked team. That happens a lot in a lot of the, especially like the AFC North. Yeah, I'm trying to eat something before this because I'm dying right now. All right. Still awaiting the kickoff. Hold on just a sec. All right, still waiting for this game to get kicked off, getting started here. All the early games should be getting started right now. The only teams that can beat the Pernicurs are the Chiefs, are the only team I've seen do it. So, of course, he cursed the Broncos. We got just our asses beat. So, we'll see. I'm nervous about that one, too, because honestly, I don't like the Chiefs. I don't want to see them win as a Broncos fan. I'd like to see the 49ers win because I do like them. So, we shall see. You have a lot of injuries on the Vikings. Yeah, I'd like to see both 5-0 teams lose this week. Pardon me. Jeez. Okay. First time that each team has been 4-1 or better since 1970 entering their first matchup. That's bonkers. So these teams are either one's really good or one's really bad. Most of the time, I'm probably going to say the Lions are usually pretty bad. So it probably has more to do with them than anything else. All right, that'll be a touchback on the kickoff. So we will start our first quarter. The Lions will go out and get the ball first. Let's move our possession arrow here as we start the first quarter. All right. Jared Goff has been playing very well recently. Yeah, honestly, they could have somehow have all the wild card. Because it's ridiculous. Bears have been playing better and better. It's weird. Weirder things have happened. In under center, Goff is going to toss it back to the running back. He's going to get, that's Montgomery, for about 4 yards. 3 to 4 yards. Bears have a chance. I mean, honestly, it's like they've been playing better than I've seen them like pretty much ever play. So, not gonna lie, I haven't seen a competent Bears team in a while. Alrighty, 2nd down and 7 after that 3-yard gain by Montgomery in shotgun. Montgomery lined up to the right of Goff, man in motion. Another handoff to the running back. He's going to almost break free, but he got snagged as he was going by, and it looked like a face mask to me, and there is a flag down. So my guess is you're going to be seeing a face mask. Personal foul. Wait, what? Oh, they're saying holding. Okay, so I guess it's holding on the offense. I saw a face mask. I could have sworn. Yeah, it's a holding call. They didn't show it was possibly a face mask, but we'll see. So 2nd and 17 after that costly penalty. 14 minutes, 10 seconds. Goff is alone in shotgun. St. Brown is in motion from right to left. Lots of movement for the Vikings. They're going to rush. Goff is going to escape a little bit and then get taken down. Fumble. It looks like he drops the ball, grabs it back. I think he was down when it came out, but there is another flag. I think Van Ginkel was the one who got it. Another holding call. So they're going to decline that penalty because, seriously, why wouldn't you? That was a fumble, or not a fumble, but a, pardon me, a sack. So a loss of downs. Oh, boy. Lions offense off to a very shaky start. 3rd and 26 coming up. Uh-oh. Nope, wrong side. Sorry, hungry. In shotgun. Just as the clock expires on the play clock, passes it up the middle to the running back Montgomery. Montgomery's going to break up to the 30, 33. He's going to be shy of the first down, but pick up a lot of those yards. Looked like about a 19-yard pickup, but that means it's still going to be 4th and 7. So my guess is we're going to see their punting team come out. But Dan Campbell is not traditional in any sense of the imagination. 12, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 12:37, 12:36, snap. And it is a fake punt, and it's not going to make it. So Dan Campbell did go for it on a fake punt and turns the ball over. Yeah, this should be a primetime game. It is being shown, like the original map had this not being shown, like as many places as it is now. So it's actually being shown on about, let's say, more than half to 2/3 of the country. So there's still a lot of people that get to watch it, which is good, especially for a matchup like this. But the fact that the primetime games are what they are, which let me verify that again. I can't remember. I remember looking at this and thinking like this is one of the dumber things I've seen. Yeah, so you have Jets and Steelers. Like, really? All right, in shotgun, Darnold is going to throw it back behind the line of scrimmage to Jefferson. Jefferson is going to get taken down for about either no gain or a loss of 1. So Jets and Steelers tonight, which is bonkers. And then Ravens Bucks, that validates, But then Cardinals Chargers. So it's like you could have had this game on Sunday night, Monday night. You also have the Chiefs 49ers this afternoon on, and I guess that one is being adjusted to being essentially a national broadcast as much as it can be, but not in prime time. But it's like they have a bunch of games, like Jets and Steelers. Like, really? That's the game? That's the Sunday night game? Yeah. Under center after the no gain, 2nd and 10, 11:48. It's going to be a handoff up to the 20, to the 10. That's going to be a touchdown right off the bat. Oh, my God. That was Aaron Jones on the run. Just broke out immediately and was gone. I didn't even realize what was happening right away. That was a 34-yard touchdown for Aaron Jones. Oh, boy. All right, so that did not work out well for the Lions in the least. Kick is up and it is good. So it is now a 7-0 game. After the Lions attempted a fake punt, gave the ball back on about the 34-yard line, and then first play was an incompletion. Or not an incompletion, I'm sorry, a no-gain pass to Jefferson, and then a 34-yard Aaron Jones touchdown run. So the Vikings start out very strong. Their defense getting a big stop, getting the ball in really good field position for their offense, and then there you go. Yeah, that would have been a good 1-1. Oh yeah, 1:15 in the morning. No thanks. You're not gonna sleep. No. There we go. Okay. Take a look. What's going on in these early games real fast. While we are on our nice commercial break, the first few commercial breaks are very long, so we'll get see if there's any updates yet. Bengals already have a touchdown. 100-yard kickoff return. They haven't even had their offense out yet. Fantastic. Oh, boy. That would have been a fun one to call. Bills and Titans, 0. Texans, Packers, 0. Eagles, Giants, 0. Seahawks, Falcons, 0. Dolphins, Colts, 0. All. Colts have the ball. Seahawks have the ball. Eagles have the ball. Texans have the ball. Bills have the ball. So, looks like Texans are going to be kicking a field goal on 4th down and goal. 4th and 4 from their own 5, from the 5. So they're gonna be kicking a field goal more than likely, unless they decide to go for it. Buffalo is driving, or starting to drive. And let's see here. Eagles have the ball. They are going backwards. They have a 3rd and 14. Giants have already had one possession. Seahawks kick a field goal. They are now up 3-0 over Atlanta. And the Colts, are they doing anything? Nope, no one in that team's. Anthony Richardson's 0 for 3. And Hundley is 1 for 2 for 2 yards. So that game probably sounds about as boring as it. Probably looks about as boring as it sounds. So. That is true. All right, let's see here. Kickoff. We are back. Kickoff is coming. So Minnesota has outscored their opponents 55-3 in the first quarter. That's insane throughout the year. So they are definitely a very strong first quarter team, that's for sure. See if the Lions can get it together and get their offense moving this time. They just didn't get anything going. Then they tried that 4th down and just did not go well for them. So, and the fact that then their defense allowed Aaron Jones to basically scoot around the outside where there was like essentially no coverage. They did like an inside bunch set and just there was no deep help or anything like that, and he just scooted around that outside and was gone. So, from their own 30, 11:43, Play clock is at 10 seconds, 9, 8. And then Jared Goff is changing up the play and in shotgun. And there's going to be a timeout, likely by, I believe, by the Lions. Yeah, so Lions call a timeout. Before their first play of this drive. Sorry, during breaks, I am going to try and have a little bit of food because I am super hungry. All right, 1st and 10. Under center. Gibbs behind. He's going to throw it to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to get up to the line of scrimmage at the 30 and get pushed out of bounds around the 32 or 33 for a gain of 2 to 3 there. Pardon me. Yeah, it is kind of crazy how good their defense is. I knew their defense was going to be, I thought their defense was going to be good. I didn't think it was going to be this. Under center. Hand off to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to break up to the left side a little bit, get about a 3 or 4 yard gain. And that is going to bring up 3rd and about 4. Yeah, I believe that. All right, in shotgun, Gibbs lined up to the left, and snap the ball, throws it over the middle, and the play was stopped. There's a flag? I'm confused. Hold on, I haven't been listening. What we got going on here? I have no idea what's going on. They stopped the play after it was... There is no flag. Minnesota called a timeout prior to the snap, but no one blew a whistle. That's so weird. That play got fully lined up, set, snapped, completed the pass to Gibbs out of the backfield, and then they called it dead right before he got tackled. And he was past the first down. All right, here we are again. Gibbs lined up, shifting to the left. Goff in shotgun, takes the snap, steps back. He's just going to take off and try and make it, and doesn't make it. So that timeout definitely kind of screwed him up. There is a flag down. It was offensive holding. They're declining it. It's going to be a 4th and about 4, 4th and 3. Because before that, when they did that play in the timeout, oh my goodness, dude, are you kidding me? Laporta was wide open. But they had the first down. And then that timeout was called, and they came out and did something different. It didn't work out. However, Laporta was open over the middle, so I'm not sure why he missed him. Punt coming. Almost blocked by Minnesota. It's going to be bounced into the end zone for a touchback. So that will become Minnesota's ball. All right. All right, going to a commercial break. I'm going to chow on some food real fast because I'm dying. Be muted so you guys don't have to hear all my food noises. But we'll be back in just a second as we wait for this commercial break to come back. Whew, okay, sorry about that. Needed to eat some food very fast. In shotgun from their own 20, Darnold. Jones lined up behind him in shotgun. First and 10. Hands off the ball to Jones. Cuts around the outside to the right and gets about an 8-yard pickup. Bring it about 2nd and 2 as the clock hits 10 minutes exactly left in this first quarter. So Minnesota is in hurry up. They're trying to move very quickly. Under center, Jones is going to get the pickup, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe gains about a half a yard on it. So it's going to be 2nd and a long 1 or short 2. Talking about Aiden Hutchinson being out, this is a huge, sorry, that was spicy, a huge loss for them in the and being out. There's a lot of talk about them trying to make a trade for someone to fill in for him for the rest of the year because he's not coming back after that break until they said the earliest they make it that far. All right. 3rd and a long 1 in shotgun. Darnold's going to throw it, throws it over the middle, and it is, oh, wow, reaching grab by Jefferson. He is amazing. It was overthrown a little past him, but Jefferson stretches out, grabs the ball, and that's why he's amazing, and that is a Vikings first down. Dude, yeah. I mean, it wasn't like super far in front of him, but some receivers, with how fast that pass was, they would have dropped that. Especially some of the receivers on the teams that I follow. We tend to have some bad luck with that stuff. But Jefferson is basically in a whole nother league with his ability to make sure he gets those catches and is just, yeah. He's bonkers, man. That dude is so good. All right. And looks like we're going to have another timeout. What is going on with all these timeouts? Vikings are using their 2nd timeout. We still have 8 minutes and 26 seconds left in the first quarter. I don't know, man. Jefferson has apparently only played 8 games against the Detroit Lions in his career, and in those 8 games, he has almost 1,100 yards. That's insane. So basically, if Justin Jefferson's playing against the Lions, regardless of how good the Lions are, he's going to just roast them. All right, Darnold under center. Jones lined up behind him. It's going to be a toss back to the right to Jones, and he's going to get met before the line of scrimmage, and he's going to lose about a yard. Ball is down. Campbell picks it. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, they're saying he was down, so they're just not even going to worry about it. So Vikings are on the 47-yard line. Snap in shotgun. Darnold steps back. Lots of pressure. He's going to try and escape, and he's going to get taken down. There is a flag in the secondary. I don't know what that is going to be. Looks like this is going to be on the Detroit defense. Defensive holding, automatic first down. 5 yards added, automatic first down. So that is going to put them in very good position because, let me see, where did Darnold get to? Try and see. They are over midfield by now, though. They are definitely in plus territory. So that is not a good foul to get, not a good flag. And so here we go. They're on the 42 of Detroit, 2nd down and 10. 7:43, 42, 41. Darnold under center, hands the ball off to Jones. Jones is going to get met at the line of scrimmage and taken down as he attempted to spin out and did not make it. Trying to do a couple different things real quick. So 2nd down and 10, 7:15 left in the first quarter. Vikings driving right now. Darnold only is 2 for 2 for 18 yards. Most of what they've done has been based on the run and getting that very short field on their very first drive of 34 yards, and it was just basically a run for 34 for a touchdown by Jones. In shotgun by himself, Darnold is going to throw it to the tight end. About a yard or 2 gain on the reception. Sorry. So he snaps it short, throws it to the tight end, very short in the flat. It's about a 2-yard gain, 3rd and 8. Clock continues to tick down here in this first quarter, and this is a possibility for Detroit to get a stop and at least limit to a potential field goal as opposed to another touchdown. In shotgun, Darnold, man in motion's Addison. Pressure coming. Lots of pressure. Darnold's going to roll around the outside. He's going to throw it to the tight end again, and he's going to get stopped after about a gain of a half a yard. That is going to bring up 4th and 7 and likely see the field goal unit come out. So, yes, they are going to kick it. My guess, they are actually going to kick it. Unlike Detroit, you never know. Let's see here. All right, kick is 57 yards. It is up, and it is just down the right edge, and it is good. 57-yarder by the Vikings. That is the career long of their kicker, and that will give them a 2-score lead, 10-0. The Lions have got to get their offense doing something. Their defense finally did a little bit. That flag did kind of cost them. If they hadn't gotten that flag, there's a chance that they would not have even allowed a field goal. But flag came in. They were still able to get the stop. 57-yard field goal is hard to make. The Vikings put it through. So the offense for Detroit has really got to start doing something. They have looked pretty slow, not doing very much there. And sacks is kind of the story of that. So let me look real quick. Yeah, because there was that sack, but they also had a holding call. So it's like it almost didn't matter which one happened, but obviously they went with that. So yeah, 2 sacks already on Jared Goff, and he's 2 for 2 for 21 yards. And they have really no run game. They only have 9 yards rushing. So the Detroit offense, how strong they have been, is starting out real slow. But I mean, the Vikings have a very strong first half defense. So it could be a mix of those, and they could just trying to get their get set and figure it out. But they need to do it soon, because if they don't, it could get bad. Seeing this Venom, The Last Dance, this is the first time I've seen the preview for this, to be completely honest. I don't know, I like those movies personally. I like a lot of superhero movies and some that don't. Hey, what's going on, Derek? How you doing, buddy? I mean, I hope the Lions win. I'd like to, honestly, I want to see just no undefeated teams. Just be, Plus, I think, man, the Lions have been so good. They got to get there. They got to get it together. Okay, here we are. We are back. All right, 10-0. This is apparently 3rd longest field goal in Vikings history, his personal longest, and he has been doing great. Yeah, they have to do something here. Kickoff is away. It is going to be a touchback, and that will be Lions ball. I'm trying, okay, Juan? I'm trying. I know. My shit, I'm a mess. I mean, this morning I definitely, first 5 minutes I was basically just like eating my, I know, I know, Juan, bidding, just shoveling food in my mouth because I didn't get to eat breakfast. So anyway, in under center, Montgomery lined up behind Goff. It's going to be a fake handoff. He's going to throw it short over the middle. It's going to be Tim Patrick. Sorry, apologize for that. Tim Patrick gets the reception. It's going to be about a 3-yard reception. Patrick dropped the ball. They think it was after the tackle, and the Vikings are trying to act like they got the ball. I'm trying to see what they're calling. They're saying he was down by contact. Challenge flag is out. This might actually be a fumble. It's not they're saying the wrong name. The elbow. I think honestly, they're reviewing the play. He's falling down on top of the defender, and his arm. He has the ball in his arm, and he falls down. And as he falls down, his elbow hits the ground, and then it looks like the ball comes out. So my guess is this is going to stay with Detroit, especially because they called it down by contact on the field. So with down by contact on the field, my guess is they're not going to be able to just simply overturn this, at least not like that. So okay. Wait for this commercial break. Like I said, based on what I was seeing in that replay, it's going to be really hard to overturn. If they do, I will be very surprised because you can't really see a whole lot of movement on the ball until his elbow hits the ground. And there's some, other limbs from other players blocking. It's kind of a tough one to call. But right now they are challenging if Tim Patrick fumbled or did not fumble. They called it down by contact on the field. The replay is kind of a mixed bag. I think with the replay and how it looks, I think it's hard to overturn that because you can't really tell movement on the ball, at least on the shots that I saw before they went to commercial break. Yeah. I don't know what they're. Yeah, they've had some decent running so far. It has not been good. Like, I don't know. They've been stopping the run pretty well. So let's see here. What is the running statistics they got going on right now? And yeah, it's Detroit is averaging 3 yards a carry right now. So Gibbs is 1 for 5 yards. Montgomery is 1 for. Wait, they really have only rushed it 3 times? No way. The fact that they've only run it 3 times is not okay in my opinion, but they definitely should stick a little bit to the run and kind of keep with it. The fact that they've only run it 3 times is not a good sign. I mean, they gotta get things in gear and kind of figure out, keep their strategy going. Call stands. Yeah, so call stands, just as I said. It looks like you can't really tell what's going on there, and it looks like he had possession when his elbow hit. So, all right, 2nd and 10, Goff under center. Montgomery lined up in the backfield. Snap, fake the handoff. Under pressure, it's going to be a throw to Montgomery. Montgomery's going to get to the first down line-ish. He got right there, and then he tried to juke left. And because of that juke left, he also got hit again and ended up not getting the first down. So it looks like it's going to be a 3rd and 1, 3rd and about a half. They have not converted a 3rd down, so it's going to be a 3rd and inches here. And we'll see if they can get this because they haven't even gotten a first down. So, all right. Under center. Hand off to Montgomery, and he's going to get met, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a 4th and inches now. Ooh. Does Dan Campbell go for it on 4th again? There's an injury for the Lions. Yeah, I was just. All right, so 4th and inches. There is an injury timeout. Oh, boy. Montgomery is injured on the play, which is not good. Okay, what the heck? Well, actually, the Montgomery thing will stink for me. Like, I mean, I don't want anyone to get injured, but Montgomery is my primary running or one of my primary running backs in fantasy football. So if he's injured, I am already getting my butt kicked this week, and I will continue to lose massively. So, not good. So we'll see what happens when we get back and see what the injury is to Montgomery. Well, we'll see. I mean, this is one game. Everyone, a lot of a lot of teams have bad games here and there, especially against divisional opponents. They've been strong. We'll just have to see, you know, if they can get things going, if they can figure out how to get things moving, and get their run game going as well would be good. So, and with Montgomery, if he's going to be out for the rest of the game, that could be very bad because he has definitely been a huge part. Him and Jahmyr Gibbs are a good combo behind the line. So, waiting for this injury timeout to hear anything. I'm trying to look up and see if there's been anything. It's only been David Montgomery. Oh boy, yeah. So David Montgomery goes into the blue medical tent, but could barely walk. So that is a very bad sign. Yeah, he is being helped by two people. He's having a lot of trouble walking off the field there. This could be a major blow to Detroit. Unfortunately, they just wrecked by injuries. Oh boy. All right. So it is 4th down and inches. There's a flag. Oh dear God. False start on the Lions on 4th and inches. And they're going to have to punt it now. I didn't see. They just showed the replay, and the Vikings were moving around a bunch, and I didn't see any movement from him though. I don't know, man. These honestly, the false start penalties are getting out of control. Like, if they shift their head or just if they do this, that's a false start. Like that. Come on. Oh, that is not what you want to see if you are Lions fan. That is unfortunate. They are going to have to punt it away. You'll see. I mean, honestly, they might. Who knows? I mean, punt is away, so they did punt it. Fair caught at, or no, I'm sorry, not fair catch. He catches it at the 10. He's going to cut back to the 15, cut back around up to the 20. There are flags down, though. So my guess is probably going to see a holding on the return team based on what it was looking like on the way back and where those flags came in. So depending on where the flags get them, it's going to be either on the 20 or maybe the 10. Oh, they picked up the flag. So it will be first down and 10 from Minnesota's own 20 as they will take over after the Lions once again just could not get it done, and then on 4th and inches got themselves a false start. So Detroit is having trouble. They've lost Montgomery. Based on how he came off the field, my guess is he is not coming back this game, but we will see. And so Detroit is having some trouble right now. All right. 1st and 10 from the 20. Under center. Darnold hands the ball off. Ty Chandler gets about a yard gain, and there is a flag in the backfield. And my guess, we are going to be seeing a holding penalty based on where that flag came in. Yep, holding. So it's going to be 1st and 20 from their own 10 now. So just penalties galore today. Ref is having fun today. My goodness. What do we got? How many flags? How many accepted penalties? No, not as many as I thought. We got 4 accepted penalties. It just seems like they're just all back to back right now. Okay, in shotgun, back lined up to the right. I can't tell who they have in his back. From their own 10, it's going to be a handoff. Gain of about a half a yard as he tries to go through the middle. Chandler. So 2nd and 19 coming up. Having Hutchinson out has definitely, you can definitely see a difference. That is going to be a big problem for them the rest of the season. They need to do something to replace him, or at least get someone who can step up. 2nd and 19 in shotgun. Darnold stepping back, under pressure, gets hit, throws it outside of bounds, and they're going to call it a catch. That is, looked like a toe tapper by Justin Jefferson. If anyone's going to be able to do that, it is Justin Jefferson. Let's see the replay. Catches the ball, step 1 foot. That's not a complete pass. So they're going to redo 2nd down anyway. That was an incomplete pass regardless if they had looked at that. However, there was a holding call on the offensive line, the center, and he actually kind of, as he was holding, tossed the defender almost into Darnold. And so Darnold went down. They get another penalty. It ends up being a 5-yarder based on half the distance goal. 2nd and 24 from their own 6. Darnold is in shotgun, man in motion. He's going to snap. Under pressure, throws it over the middle. Number 83, that is Jaden Naylor on the reception, but it's going to be obviously very far. It was not a 24-yard completion, so not going to be a first down. My guess that was about 8 to 10. No, 11. So 3rd and 13 for the Lions here. A lot of penalties in these last couple drives. 2 minutes and 18 seconds left in the first quarter as time continues to tick down. In shotgun, Darnold, man in motion. There is another flag and a false start now on Minnesota. Oh my goodness. Lots of penalties. Clock reaching to 2 minutes left in the first quarter. 3rd down and 17. Darnold is alone in backfield as running back comes in and shifts back to his left. It's going to be snap to Darnold. He's going to throw it over the right. It's going to be a completion of about 10 yards, but it's still going to leave them with about a 4th and 7 or 8. So even with a 10-yard completion, they were so far backed up that with all those penalties that they're going to have to end up punting it away unless they're going to go for it on 4th and 7, which is highly unlikely. Their defense has been basically just destroying the Lions. So if I would just keep that going. And now with the Lions being out Montgomery, we'll see if he comes back or what's going on. But how, like I said, how he came off the field on that last play, I don't think he's coming back. At least not this week. All right, punt formation. 1 minute left on the clock as they snap it. Punt is away. Caught around the 16 or 17 yard line, up to the 20, 25, up to the 30, 31, somewhere in that vicinity. And that is going to give Detroit the ball at about the 31 yard line with 51 seconds left in this first quarter. Detroit has got to get going. Detroit has really got to, because they have, 40-point games, back-to-back games, and they're playing really, really well right now, and then they can't get anything done. And it does not help that Montgomery is hurt, but he didn't get hurt until this last one. So they have not gotten a first down yet. Under center, Gibbs in the backfield. Man in motion, St. Brown. Handoff to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to get through. It'll be about a 4-yard pickup. Showing a replay. Tucker Kraft gets a touchdown for the Packers to go up 7-3 on the Texans during this game break. So there you go. Tom Grossi's probably pretty happy there. All right. Down 10-0, 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Second down and 6. Jared Goff is in shotgun. Gibbs is lined up to his right. Vikings bringing pressure. He throws it short to the left to St. Brown. St. Brown is going to get up to the line of scrimmage and then pass, and he's going to get about an 8-yard reception and get them their very first down of the game, as the clock will tick down, and that will bring us to the end of quarter number 1 as the Lions finally get their very first down as the first quarter comes to a close. So that kind of gives you an idea of how much their offense has been struggling. This is their 4th possession, and they just got a first down. So not a great start for them. That 4th down, failed fake punt really cost them because it gave up that touchdown. Their defense has been pretty good. Other than that one big play that they gave up that got the touchdown. Other than that, their defense has been pretty solid, even without Aiden Hutchinson. So see if they can keep it going. But yeah, the biggest thing is the Lions really need to, their offense needs to start answering. The fact that their defense is doing okay is great, but you can't have their defense doing all this work and constantly out on the field and their offense just basically 3 and outing, or what they have been doing is basically 3 and outing. So it has not been good for them, and they need to get going. All right. Let's see. As this commercial is going to be coming back here shortly, I'm trying to see if there's any update. Checking all the Twitters and stuff like that to see what's going on with David Montgomery. My guess is, let's see. It says knee injury. Yeah, it's just basically all we kind of saw, which is Hey, 2 minutes ago, David Montgomery is out of the medical tent and is hopping on an exercise bike. He will not be back in this series, but is definitely a positive sign that he is not going back to the locker room, and he is working out that leg to see what he can do with it. So, positive news for the Lions if he is able to come back. That would be huge. Yep, they're just showing him right now on that exercise bike. He's still got everything on. He got his gloves on. He got his helmet near him. So there is a chance Montgomery comes back into this game at some point. All right, 1st down and 10. Start of the second quarter. In shotgun, Jared Goff is going to shift the play. He's going to step up under center. Gibbs is going to step back. It's going to be a handoff to Gibbs up the right side, and he's going to gain about 4 on the carry. All right, so it is going to be 2nd down and 6 in shotgun. Jared Goff. Trying to watch behind right now and see how they're lining up. There you go. Gibbs to his left. He's going to step back, throw it to Gibbs behind line of scrimmage. Gibbs is going to break around the left side and get past the 1st down marker just as he gets taken down from shoestring tackle. So that's going to give them their 2nd 1st down of the game, bringing them on to Minnesota's side of the field on the 45 of Minnesota. So they've made it across midfield, and they are going to try and get in there. All right. Gibbs lined up behind Goff, who is under center on the 45-yard line. Handoff to Gibbs up the right side. He gets past the 40 to the 45 to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 45-yard rushing touchdown to get the Lions on the board with a huge touchdown. And that is going to get them back in this game. So 2 massive rushing touchdowns given up by each team. 35-yard rush for the Vikings and a 45-yard rush for the Lions. Kick is up and good. 7-10. Now we got ourselves a game. The Lions offense finally gets things going. That was the longest run that Minnesota has allowed this season. And that was, so that was another stat they just mentioned. First time the Lions have allowed, the Vikings have allowed a touchdown from outside of the red zone. So that's how good their defense has been. So that's a really good sign for the Lions if they're getting stuff moving now and they're looking as good. And if they get Montgomery back, there could be a good positive there to get their 1-2 punch so they don't wear out Gibbs throughout this whole game. But that is a huge run for them. That is a huge touchdown just when they needed it. And that leaves us with 13 minutes and 42 seconds left in the first half, and the kickoff to the Vikings from Detroit will be coming here shortly. Let me move this real quick as we wait through a commercial break. I am going to go pee real quick. Pee for the D. Be right back. Grab this. Okay. Let's see if this defense can do something after I pee for the D. So, fun fact, while I was going to the bathroom, I was keeping an eye on some stats on my walk to and from the restroom. Notice an interesting one. Jared Goff and Sam Darnold are both 6 for 6. Darnold has 43 yards. Goff has 46 yards. So both quarterbacks have incredibly similar stat lines right now. And then Gibbs and Jones, 4 carries and 5 carries, both 150, like 58, 43, and a touchdown. So basically just like a couple big runs, efficiency on short passes, and that's the story of both of these. Hey, thanks, David. Swing by and chat when you get some time. Formula One is awesome. I try to keep track of it a little bit not as much. I'm kind of predisposed to be a Lewis Hamilton fan, partially because he is a part owner of the Broncos, and I've actually kind of liked him before that even became a thing. So, my personal opinion. Kickoff is away. It is going to be caught, and he's going to run it back up 5, 10, 15, 20, and run into a wall around the 22, 23 and get stopped at the 24. So Vikings will take over inside their own 25. And there's a flag. Flag. Should I do a flag counter? Maybe I will. Wait, what? Okay, so it was a flag on the kicking team, so we'll just add 5 yards to the return. Dude, the Falcons are the most Falcon team that's ever Falconed. Actually, maybe the Chargers too, but... All right, in shotgun, Darnold back lined up to his right. Man in motion is Jefferson. He's going to fake it, and he is under pressure, but he's going to escape. And wow, Darnold passed the first down marker up to about 20. That was like a 20-yard gain on a scramble by Sam frickin' Darnold. Are you kidding me, guys? I mean, I know he's not your threat, but like you can't have everyone that far back that you give up a 20-yard scramble to Darnold. It's not Lamar Jackson. Everyone was so far downfield. Wowza. Oh, the Falcons are a perpetual disappointment. All right. Under center, 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Toss back. Aaron Jones is going to get it, and he's going to get hit behind the line, but he is going to break free a little bit, and dive past the line of scrimmage and get about a 1-yard gain after it should have been a loss of about 5. And that is also another injury, Paschal, and he's the guy who's filling in for Aiden Hutchinson, I believe, and he is injured. Oh, boy. Man, these guys just cannot get any luck. They're like, I feel like the Lions just have the injury bug. He's up and he's jogging off the field. Looks like maybe just a stinger, but we will see. So, yeah, Lions are showing this on screen now, have 3 edge rushers on injured reserve. So the fact that they are even able to maybe get pressure on a quarterback is almost a miracle at this point. Twelve and a half minutes remaining here in the first half. Sam Darnold is in shotgun, backline up to his right, 2nd and 10. They're really not much of a gain on that last run. It's going to be a pass down the left side to Jefferson. There is going to be a flag. We'll see. It's either going to be like a interference or holding or illegal contact or illegal formation on the Vikings. Never mind. All right, 2nd down and 15 coming up then. Pardon me. Missing Saw today because Saw had a breakdown in one of the trucks, so he will be on later, hopefully. Need to get some more regulars in here. Got to get our views up. Get some more people. I appreciate you guys being here. Juan, David, Derek swinging by. All right, 2nd and 15 in shotgun. 12:16 on the clock. Man in motion. Jones lined up next to Darnold. He snaps it. He's under pressure. He's going to throw it over the middle. That's going to be Addison for a reception of about 5 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and 9. Detroit has the possibility of getting a very, very good stop. Big, huge, awesome, beautiful stop. Now, they have a good chance of getting a stop here and really getting their team back into this game. Their defense has not been the weak link, but if they can get a stop here and their offense can continue to click like it did last drive, they have a chance to get this game going back in their favor, like real quick. And their defense, even without three of their edge rushers and the injuries they've sustained today, are still performing. 3rd and 9, Starnold steps back under pressure. It's going to be broken up by Brian Branch. That was a huge pass breakup, and that was an amazing heads-up play. He batted that down as it came in, no contact. That was about as clean as it gets. Brian Branch is seriously a great player. There's a little bit of contact, but it was on both guys. And the way that he played that was perfect. Watching the ball, not interfering, and just knocking it away as it comes in. So Brian Branch is the real deal, man. Packers really screwed up not drafting him, huh? Punt is away. Fair caught at the 16. Brian Branch, man. All right. Lions get the ball back. 11 minutes, 24 seconds left in the second quarter. See if these Lions can make it a game again. Their defense playing really well, even without Hutch. See if Montgomery comes back after his injury. There's talk that he will be back. There's not a guarantee yet, but you saw him working out on the sideline, moving around, doing some stuff, and it sounds like there's a possibility he could be coming back in this game, which would be good because while Gibbs is doing well, you don't want to wear him completely down. And Montgomery is a, I mean, they are a great 1-2 punch. Everyone's talking about his injury, but not the fact that he's already been working out on the sideline. So we don't know. I haven't really seen what the actual deal is going to be. 1 sec. Sorry, still running around taking care of a few things up here. I'm going to put some stuff in the fridge. Okay. Pardon my absence. All right, we are back. Let me see here. Montgomery is back in the game. He is in the game currently on this first play. He's going to hand off, fake the handoff. Montgomery's going to hit a block. Goff throws it over the middle, and that is going to be big pass to St. Brown up to the 35-yard line and another first down. I have not seen that yet, actually. I was kind of keeping an eye on that game a little bit, but have not really updated recently. But that's good news for the Packers, man. They have really been looking very good. The entire NFC North is a little ridiculous. Jordan Love, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Stroud struggling, 3 for 7 for 44. Mixon's got a touchdown. But, yeah, man. Packers looking good. Defense has been pretty good. Offense is finally clicking. Jordan Love's looking great. He had that injury. He struggled a little bit in game 1, then had that injury, and then was a little slow on the comeback, and they got those wins with Malik Willis. And now that he's back and in the groove of things, they're looking strong, man. All right. Here we are, 11 minutes, 4 seconds. It's going to be a toss back. Montgomery's going to get about a 5-yard carry on it and bring it past the 50-yard line. So that's going to bring it across to the 46 of Minnesota. Jesus. I have to sneeze. Sorry. Oh. The weather up here has been kicking my butt. It has been hot and then cold and then dry and then raining. And I do not do good with allergies in the spring or fall. Not a fun time. 2nd down and 4. Jared Goff, under center. Montgomery is back in the game still. He's going to throw it to Brown across the 40, 1st down, and then a little bit more, and that's going to get him down to the 34-yard line. Another big 1st down. They are moving. After that entire first quarter, they got their first down with like 2 seconds left in the quarter. And now, after that, that was the drive. They figured things out and started actually moving. Yeah, exactly. He's a gunslinger. Old school gunslinger. It's like Elway, Favre, all those guys. 1st and 10, false start. Oh, boy. David Montgomery. Wait, how does a running back get a false? You know what? The whole false start thing, honestly, there needs to be a little bit of adjustment on how they call these. Because like I said, sometimes they'll say like, oh, yeah, you see that movement? And I'm like, I saw a guy breathing heavy. That was a false start. Like, okay. Even on teams that are like I'm playing against, like I'll take the penalty, obviously, but I still think it's kind of like some of them are definitely BS. And it's very kind of almost subjective on whether the movement is like a natural, like, anyway, in shotgun, or sorry, back behind Montgomery all the way back. Can't breathe. I apologize. Montgomery up the middle, about a 4-yard carry. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 11. Lost my train of thought there. I apologize. Let's see here. Why is this not? Hold on a second. All right, in shotgun, 2nd and 11. Looks like Montgomery is still in. Yep, Montgomery is still in. Goff is going to throw it deep down, and it's going to be caught, and a giant touchdown reception by Amon-Ra St. Brown. Holy crap. That was a hell of a pass. Just past the defender on the inside, up the middle on the seam route. Oh, wow. And he was under pressure. That was a great throw and a great reception. And you will see the Lions now take a 13-point lead. Or sorry, 13 to 10, 3-point lead, pending the extra point. All right. I think the Lions have figured it out. Their offense is looking like their offense. And the kick is up, and it is good. And it is now 14 to 10. Oopsie. If I can get it to work. There is our updated scoreboard. All right. Yeah, honestly, I don't either. It's like if someone moves or does something, then yeah. But in that case, especially like one where it's like the running backs in the backfield, no one's affected by the play. I don't understand how that is, in fact, a penalty. Trying to get some other people in here right now. I just want to try and boost it a little bit. Send this. Trying to get as many people in here as I can for a little bit. Just, help me out a little bit. Get a few little eyeballs on the video today. It's been a little slow, but obviously got my regulars. But we are missing Saw today, so that's going to be about 1,000 chats that we're not going to see. All right. Okay. Trying to get as many people in here to come hang out and say hi real fast. I think this is a really good game so far, man. After Detroit had that garbage offensive first half, man, they really, turned it up, and they are just, man, they are kicking butt. Last 2 drives resulted in long touchdowns. And they didn't start out in great, like they started out in mid-level field position, so like around the 20-ish. Nothing super special, but you have, what is it? 35-yard touchdown pass and a 45-yard touchdown run. And but that did come at the hands of them getting some first downs and battling through some penalties. So you had downs, punt, touchdown, touchdown. And then Vikings are the exact opposite. Touchdown, field goal, punt. We'll see what they do on their 5th drive. But it's almost like the teams have switched sides as far as their production offensively. So Detroit got their crap together and they got some first downs. Got a huge 45-yard rush by Gibbs for a touchdown, and then they were driving down again, and 35-yard pass to St. Brown for another touchdown, and their defense has been stuffing them up, even with the injuries that they've had. Kickoff is away. He's going to get up to the 20, 25, get stuffed up, and that is going to be a 25-yard line start. But yeah, so Detroit's offense has come alive in the second quarter. They got their very first down of the game with like a couple seconds left in the first. And then since that, that end of that drive ended up in a massive touchdown. And this one, 5 yards, 83 yards, 2 minutes and 45 seconds, and a touchdown. Both of their touchdown plays only 5 yards. Or sorry, 5 yards. 5 plays. So some big plays, some really good offense. Tricking the defense quite a bit. All right, 1st and 10 from the 25. Darnold under center, 2-man in motion, left to right. It's going to be a fake to the running back. Goff is going to step up in the pocket, throw it deep down the middle, and caught by Jefferson on the 40. About a 15-yard gain is going to be Jefferson for a first down for the Vikings. Actually, the game is looking great. Both teams are playing really good. There's some good defensive plays, but the offenses are finally clicking. I mean, you have Goff is 9 for 9 for 110 yards and a touchdown. Darnold's 8 for 9 for 63 yards, but they both offenses have been doing a pretty good job. It's looking pretty like a fun game. Under center, Darnold's going to hand it off Jones, and it's going to be about a 4-yard carry. So 2nd and 6 coming up. Doing a quick game break here. Philly is driving again as they are up. And that is a 4th and 3. A.J. Brown on the 40-yard reception. So they are up 14-0 over the Giants. Giants going back to being the freaking Giants, man, I swear. I'm pretty sure my wife put in A.J. Brown this week because he's finally back, and I have a feeling... Yeah. Oh, apologies. There we go. 2nd and 6. 44-yard line. It's going to be a pass floater to Jones in a screen. He's going to get past the first down marker, tiptoe along the sideline, get past the first down and across midfield, and looks like to about the 40, 45 of Detroit. That is huge. Oh, I'm sorry. She actually has Devonta Smith. So, oopsie. Yeah, so that was a little swing pass, and it gets the 45 as he's pushed out of bounds. Yeah, he steps out of bounds at the 45, tries to stay in, gets to the 40, but it does look like he stepped out at the 45. All right, at the 45 of Detroit, Minnesota is driving. Darnold's going to hand the ball off. Jones is going to get about 2. Yeah, 2nd and 8 coming up. Vikings are doing a pretty good job moving the ball again. Getting near at least field goal range. So depending on if Detroit's defense can make a stand on the bend don't break scenario, you might be able to see them bring this within 1, or maybe they will score and go up. This has been a very good game so far, and Detroit really coming alive in the second quarter, basically erasing their biggest deficit of the season, 10 points, in about a 5-minute in-game span with those 2 big touchdowns. All right, Darnold under center, fakes the handoff to Jones. Jones is going to be open on the side, but he's going to throw it over the middle and intercepted. He was going for Addison. He had a wide open running back out of the backfield, And Brian Branch dives in front of it and gets the interception. So Brian Branch, huge on this game, man. He's got that massive PAX deflection and now a pick. David, I'm debating. If I do one, it'll be the Sunday night game. Oh, I bet Grossi's thrilled right now. But I got to say, Purple Incarnation of Satan is losing, according to, for Tom Grossi. But then the other thing is Brian Branch. Man, Branch is real special, dude. He is so good. And I know a lot of people rub it in like Packers faces where like, you guys should have drafted this guy, but they didn't. And he is doing great. So from the 28-yard line, their own 28, handoff to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to spin around, break through a couple tackles, and get about an 8-yard carry, bring up 2nd down and 2 as Detroit's offense continues to click. And honestly, the Vikings were looking strong again. They were looking really good. And then there was that pick. And like I said, they did this rollout play where there was a delay takeoff on the for Jones out the left side, and he was completely unguarded. And instead of throwing it to him, he throws it and throws a pick directly in front of where Brian Branch was. All right, fake the handoff, throws it over the middle. That's going to be to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to get it up to the 50 to the 40, 45 across midfield. And you have another good drive for the Lions as they move down. Jared Goff goes up to 10 for 10 for like 100. I think he's up to like 130 yards. 127. So Goff is perfect. He had that other game this year. He was perfect as well. Didn't miss a single pass. And man, he's playing great. All right, under center. Gibbs in the backfield. Handoff to Gibbs. He's going to break up to the left. Going to get up to the 40 and about the 4. Oh, this is about a 9-yard carry. 8 or 9-yard carry. So you're going to be seeing 2nd and 1 or 2. So Detroit, their defense or their offense is looking like their offense. They were real slow. Didn't really do anything that first quarter, but man, they're looking like themselves again. They're a very good team, and they're now starting to show it, especially against this Vikings defense, which basically just holds everyone to nothing. All right. Snap. It's going to be a short throw to Brown. St. Brown. It is going to be a first down, about a 3 or 4 yard reception. That'll keep Jared Goff perfect and just over 130 yards now on 11 for 11. Derek, I want to do the Niners-Chiefs games. However, I have to go look at Friend's electrical system. I'm going to bring some parts over and get started on it today so we can hopefully finish it tomorrow afternoon after I get done with work. So if I can do a game tonight, it will be the Sunday night game just solely because I need to go get this started. I got to get it taken care of. So under center, it's going to be a handoff to Montgomery. Montgomery is going to lose a yard on that one. So 2nd down and 11 coming up next. But honestly, though, I'm not really excited about. I am not really excited about tonight's game because it's the Jets and Steelers, and I think the Steelers are starting Russell Wilson, and I'm just like. I've seen Russell Wilson. I'm good. Thanks. All right. In shotgun, man in motion is St. Brown. Gibbs is lined out as a receiver. No running back. Snap under pressure. Goff throws it over the middle. Low pass, and it is a scoop reception by Sam Laporta and another first down. They're going to look at it real quick. I believe that was a reception. Yeah. It was just a very low pass. That is going to bring up 2-minute warning here as the Lions continue to drive. And even with a low pass, Jared Goff is still sitting 12 and 12, now at 156 yards. So, dude, Gibbs is looking good again, man. He is just, holy crap. He is so he can have these games. Like he had that one earlier this season where he was perfect. He did not miss a single pass. No one dropped anything. Their offense was just good. So it's like you can have a team if you can go like that. I mean, mistake free is kind of what we're looking at right now. So let's see what goes on when we get back. But yeah, Lions, man, after that really slow first quarter where they got 0 first downs until the last 2 seconds of that first quarter, continue that drive into the second quarter, get their first touchdown on that 45-yard rip by Jahmyr Gibbs, and then turn around, get the ball back. Nice little solid drive, and then a 35-yard pass to Amon-Ra St. Brown for another touchdown. They get another stop, and now you have them driving again with Jared Goff still being perfect on the day and continuing to move them effectively down the field. 10 on the 11-yard line at the 2-minute warning. So they have a chance to go up by 11. And I believe the Vikings, let me verify this real quick before I say it. Vikings will get the ball to start the second half. So going up by 2 scores before you give the ball back to them, that's going to be huge for Detroit. So they need to try and get in the end zone again. We'll see what they do here. They have finally gotten out of their funk after that first quarter, and they are just absolutely dominating after that. So looking at the different plays, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 drives for the Vikings. The last, after the first 2, you had a touchdown, a field goal in the first 2. It was punt, interception. And then you had turnover on downs, punt, followed by 2 touchdowns for the Lions. So a little reversal of how the game has been going for the teams on their offenses. Defenses have both been pretty good solidly throughout. I mean, the 1 touchdown for the Vikings did come on a ridiculously short field after that turnover on downs on their very first drive. So other than that, the Vikings haven't really had a super solid drive minus the field goal, but it was a very long field goal, so they didn't even get into the red zone. All right, here we are. We are back. On the 11, under center, toss back to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to run into a line of men, but get through a little bit and get about 2 on the gain. Pardon me. And Minnesota somehow burnt all of their timeouts. So they burnt 2 of them in the first half of the first quarter, and then they failed a coach's challenge. I want to say was it also in the first quarter? I think they burned through all their timeouts essentially in the first quarter. So they can't stop the clock. So Detroit can take their sweet old time, do what they're going to do here. You know, either get the touchdown, kick the field goal, and leave the Vikings with like no time. In shotgun, man in motion. Montgomery's going to get the carry. He's going to get about a yard or 2. Pardon me. Clock is ticking down to about a minute now. 3rd down and 6 is what they're saying. We will see. Well, come on. So they have not converted a 3rd down this game. So even after their slow start and they didn't convert any, they still haven't, but they haven't really gotten to any. There's going to be a timeout with just under 30 seconds. So 29 seconds, 3rd and 6. That is a good question. How did that happen? Let's take a look at the play-by-play on that game real quick there, Juan. Apparently, they punted it. And then, yeah. Basically, they punted it and then left a minute on the clock, and Geno Smith went down and touchdown. 3rd and 7, 29 seconds. Goff in shotgun. Gibbs to the right of him in shotgun with him, and it is a line all across on the line of scrimmage for the defense. Gibbs up the middle and in for another touchdown. Deuce. That is number 2 for Jahmyr Gibbs on the day, and it's like with that huge front that the Vikings were showing, and Gibbs essentially just got in without being touched. So a whole lot of good that did him. So there you go. That is going to bring it to right now a 10-point lead pending the extra point. Oh my goodness. All right, kick is up and it's good. 21-10. So that is massive. So they score 21 unanswered in the second quarter to go from 10-0 to 21-0 to 21-10, leaving 26 seconds left on the clock. Based on how the Vikings have been playing and the fact that they have no timeouts, we will likely see them kneel it out. Yeah, that's crazy because they scored 10 unanswered in the first 10 minutes of the game. And then the second quarter has been all Lions. 21 points, second quarter, massive comeback, kind of like seemingly just turned on a switch and their offense just figured out everything, and they're just moving down the field with ease and getting this stuff done. So Goff is still perfect, 12 for 12, 156 and a touchdown. Gibbs, 8 carries, 84 yards, 2 touchdowns, and St. Brown, 5 for 75 and a touchdown. So their big playmakers are making big plays, and their quarterback is playing super efficient and mistake-free at the moment. So they keep this going against this really tough Minnesota Vikings defense, and I don't think this game's going to be in the hands of Minnesota anymore. They started out so strong and we're holding them down to nothing, and now here we are. So, kickoff is away. It's going to be a knuckleball. It's going to be touched, and then they're going to sit down on the end zone for a touchback. 23 seconds left. Let's see if they're going to come out and do anything, or if they're just going to kneel it and call it a day, or call it a half. Go in, try and make some changes because they get the ball to start out. All right, they are going to line up to do something. Waiting. All right, in shotgun. Jones lined up to his right. Now moves into a receiving position in the slot. Snap to Darnold. Cox throws it and dropped. Incomplete. So 17 seconds now remaining. All right, so see if they even try to do anything again. They have 17 seconds. Again, they do have no timeouts. They burned all their timeouts super early. So Vikings are driving right now, or attempting to, with 17 seconds left. It's going to be a handoff to Jones. He's going to break past 10-yard, 15, 17-yard carry. They do have no timeouts, so my guess is there's no way they're going to set for this. Yep, that is going to be the end of the first half. All right, halftime is here. Detroit down 10-0. The entire second quarter was all Detroit, 21 unanswered points. We are coming into halftime with an 11-point Lions lead. Both quarterbacks were perfect for a while, and then Darnold now has 3 incompletions and a pick, whereas Goff, still perfect and a touchdown. So, All right, I'm going to take a real fast break. I'll be back in a moment to use the bathroom, and then we will go over the rest of the games that are going on in this early window. All right, guys, sorry about that break. I'm going to take one more break here in just a second, but before I head out to go do one quick break before halftime comes back, go over some of the games today. So we've kind of gone over this one, the tale of two quarters as far as the comeback here. You got Titans leading the Bills 10-7 at halftime. Allen not playing that great. In general, they're kind of looks like their offense is pretty stagnant. Allen's 4 for 11, 65 yards. Mason Rudolph already has 23 passes in the first quarter, but he has 155 yards. He's 18 for 23, and they have a 3-point lead. Texans took the lead just before half. So they were down 10-14, got a field goal. Joe Mixon got his second touchdown of the game. They tried a 2-point conversion, failed, so it is 19-14 as they hold a 5-point lead. Let's see here. Oh, give me a second. Let's see here. You have Eagles leading the Giants 14-3. Seahawks leading the Falcons 17-7, and Bengals over the Browns 7-6. Missed extra point on that, so there are 2 touchdowns, but there is no offensive touchdown for the Bengals yet. The Bengals got their touchdown on a 100-yard kickoff return. Amari Cooper, let's take a gander here and see if he is or has been. Yes, he has 1 target. I don't know how many snaps he's been in on yet, but he has been playing, and he is playing today. Maybe limited numbers, though. We'll see. And then the Dolphins are currently leading the Colts. Anthony Richardson, very bad completion rating of 4 for 13, 60 yards. And then Huntley, 7 for 11, 87 and a touchdown. Touchdown is to Jonnu Smith. So they are up 10-3 right now. Not exactly how I saw that game going because, without Tua, the Dolphins have been struggling just immensely. Which is crazy because if you look at Miami's receiving, Waddle, not targeted. Hill, not. Is Tyreek Hill not playing or something? Or no, he's playing. He's just they haven't thrown the ball to Tyreek Hill. He's run the ball once for 5 yards. Jalen Waddle hasn't been thrown to at all. So I am not really sure what's going on with Miami right now. I mean, they are taking the lead. They have the lead right now, but the fact that their big playmakers are really not doing anything, is it sustainable, or is it just the sign of good coverage by the Colts covering their main guys and their backup finding the open receiver? I haven't really been watching, but we'll see. But yeah, at the moment, the game's not going how I called it. So I expected the Bills to win. They're losing. I expect the Packers to win. They're losing. Eagles are beating the Giants. I expected that. I was kind of guessing the Falcons were going to win because the Seahawks are so injured, but Seahawks are up by 10. Bengals holding on to a 1-point lead, and then Dolphins leading the Colts. So we are at halftime. We'll be back in a few minutes with the game. I'm going to run down, grab a couple things, and check on kids and everything, and I'll be back in just a second. Hopefully right before kickoff. Should be back any minute. actually come in here though, but oh, ow, ow, ow. Okay. Oh, hi. This is a new member of our family. This is Pickle.
Can I bring Artie?
She got her. No, Artie's taking a nap right now. We got 2 kittens this week. Artemis, short Artie, and then Pickle. Pickle is got a lot of energy this morning, so she's hanging out. The other kitty is taking a nap after being awake and eating. Oh, cat butthole. Okay, turn around. Dude, really? Here. Shoulder this way. Look at the camera. See, you can see yourself. Look. Look, who's that? Who's that? Yeah? Okay. Well, Pickle, you just like showing the world your butt. I get it. You're weird. She's adorable. She's very happy. Riley, you want to take her downstairs again? She might want to go sit. Bring her by the fire. She likes to sit by the fireplace on her big pad. Ow. Okay. Love you. Be careful with her.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
My stomach.
All right. Pickle, say bye, Pickle. Bye, Pickle. You're okay, baby. I got you. These little girls were found in the streets in Pueblo, Colorado, and we adopted them this week. Okay, take her downstairs.
Okay.
Say bye.
Bye.
Scoot, 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 scoot. Okay, love you. Close the door. You got her? Or here, I'll help you.
I got her.
Okay, scoot, scoot. Yeah, she's okay.
She's scaring me.
Why? She's tiny. All right, just set her down. Riley, set her down. She'll go find out what she wants to do. Okay. Wanted to bring one of the new gatos upstairs and meet. Probably bring Artie up after she wakes up from her nap. She's hanging out, sleeping on this like giant flower pillow. That's like her jam right now. But they are a couple of crazy kitties. We don't think they're sisters, but they were found in a similar area around the same time, and they think they're approximately the same age. So they could actually be related. They're very similar in size, and like I said, found one basically on the street in Pueblo, and then one was found in like underneath a storage container. So found them. We adopted them. Pickle had a fractured leg, but she's basically fully recovered from that. And Artie is a little bit nervous, but she is warming up to everyone. So very sweet little kittens. Kids are super stoked. They like to chew on my feet when I'm trying to sleep. It's fantastic. But they're both mama's girls right off the bat and basically hang out with my wife all day long and sleep on her. So, not surprised there. Basically always the case. I'm going to have a margarita real quick. Feels frozen. Is that fridge too cold? Oh my God. Well, it looks like I'm having an iced margarita because my margarita is frozen in the can. So that's cool. All right, game is coming back. Vikings to receive the second half kickoff after giving up a 10-point lead and now being down by 11. Detroit scoring 21 unanswered. Their defense holding up. Their offense looking good. Goff is still perfect on the day. See if the Vikings can come out and get something done here, or if Detroit is going to continue to just dominate after that first quarter. But this is one of those things, you know, it is a divisional game. These divisional games are always tough. That is going to be a touchback, and we will officially start the third quarter. And the Viking, move the possession ball. All right. Wait, what is going on here? Let's see where we get going here. All right, from their own 20, because of the touchback and how it landed, it's actually going to be a pickup on the 20 instead of the 30 because it rolled into there. And so it's going to be a reception on the 20 for Jefferson. He's going to break through and step out of bounds around the 35, a 15-yard pickup on the very first play for Justin Jefferson to get this Vikings team going this morning. Well, I guess technically this afternoon. It's now 12:45 my time. So completion. Justin Jefferson. 5 receptions for 48 yards so far. And considering the fact that Darnold only has 90 yards, Jefferson's obviously a bulk of that. In shotgun at the 35, Darnold fakes the handoff, throws it to Jefferson. Jefferson gets stuffed, and it's going to be maybe a gain of 1 if they're lucky. My guess is that's going to be no gain. Pardon me. Who's KRB1? I didn't even see you. I'm sorry. KRB1. Will do. But yeah, actually I just saw that one. Yeah, the Browns. Yeah, seriously. They should have never done what they did to get him. 13:45 left in the third quarter. Man in motion. 83 on the corner. It's going to be a fake handoff. Second and 10. There is a lot of pressure. There are flags flying everywhere. It's got to be a holding call. 3 flags came in at different times. My guess is there's going to be at least a couple different holding calls on Minnesota. Oh, and there's another flag in the secondary. Okay, so it's going to be holding on the offense, holding on the defense, offsetting, second and 10, redo the down. I mean, technically there was 2 offensive holding and 1 defensive. It's not really, I guess they offset, but All right, so second and 10, 13:34 remaining in the third quarter after that set of offsetting penalties. Let's see here. As they come out, they are zoomed in on Brian Branch's face, really close. In shotgun, Jones lined up to his right. Jefferson is motioned to the left from their own 35. Darnold steps back in the pocket, looks to throws over the middle to Jefferson. He's up to the 40, to about the 44-yard line. 43 is what they're going to call it. 3rd down and 2 coming up. So Detroit Paschal was injured, a little shaken up earlier on in the game, and he is down again. This is the second time. So he seems to be struggling with something, and he is down again. I'm wondering, we might take a timeout. Last time he kind of needed a little help. He kind of hopped back up and was able to go off the field in his own power. Same again. He's a lot slower moving this time. I think he's getting pretty beat up in there. So he's heading off the field. We will see a 3rd and 2 coming up with 13:15 left in the third quarter for Minnesota. They need to, if they're going to get back in this game, it's got to be now. So 3rd and 2, got to convert, keep this drive going. Honestly, I don't know. They're not across midfield, so if they don't get it, I don't know if you go for it in this situation. I think you do, but I'm also not a coach, and I kind of make bad decisions regularly with this kind of stuff, especially in video games. So 13:05 as the clock ticks now after the injury timeout. They restart the clock. 13 minutes hits. 3rd and 2. Shotgun for Darnold. Jones to his left. He's going to throw it. Short left. It's going to be caught by number 83, and he steps out of bounds. It is fumbled. Maybe fumbled before he steps out. He's on his way back to the 25, to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and touchdown? Touchdown for Branch? Holy crap. Are they going to call that a touchdown? I thought he stepped out of bounds. Not Branch, but the receiver. Did the receiver get the... Let's see here. He's about to step out of bounds. Nope, he's out of bounds. It's exactly what I thought it was. And that's why I was like, I don't know why they're not calling this. He steps out of bounds before the ball comes loose, which is what I saw in live Yeah, it's coming back. Yeah, okay. Well, that would have been a cool touchdown for Brian Branch. But like as I said, as I was watching that, I thought he was out of bounds when the ball popped out. So the fact that they let that go is, I mean, I like that they do that. So that way, if he wasn't out of bounds and they make it a missed call, they can count the touchdown properly. But yeah, definitely, I believe that is going to come back. They haven't shown us a really good angle, but it's like from the angle they're showing, it looks like his foot's out of bounds, but the angle they're showing is definitely ass. So Fox needs to get their crap together and show us an angle down the line as opposed to from across the field about a foot off. So it looks like that, but you can't tell. Let's see the actual. No, this is still not a good angle. You can't tell. His foot looks out of bounds right there, but it's not down the line. You're not looking down the line. You're looking from across the field from about 30 yards away. So hopefully they get a better view and look at it properly. I think it was out of bounds, but you really can't tell from the view. And Fox has shown the same view over and over and over again. That doesn't really show anything. So it's a little frustrating. All right. Well, waiting to hear the call. Would be nice if they had shown it down the line as opposed to off the side from about 30 yards across the field and forward. It, like I said, based on it, it does look like he steps out of bounds before the ball comes loose. However, the shot that they're showing is I wouldn't be able to make a decision on that because I can't tell. It's too far away. The angle is terrible, and it looks like he's out of bounds, but I can't say for sure. Hopefully they have some better, like I said, better replays, get an idea of what they're doing. If it stands, Brian Branch is having like the game of his life, but it likely won't, but we'll see. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Oh my goodness. Long review. Especially the announcers were so sure that this was a going to be called back, and they're still reviewing it now. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Still waiting. Still no call. So yeah, now they're showing a better one. His foot is not out of bounds. His toe. All right, review is in. It is reversed. The play is reversed. He was out of bounds. That is going to give, I believe, a first down. So, touchdown comes off for Detroit. First down for Minnesota. As I said, it was a little closer. But yes, he did make contact when he was out of bounds with the ball, and it didn't start coming loose until his part of his heel landed. So huge, huge relief for Vikings because that would have been devastating. All right. So 1st and 10 in plus territory on the 46-yard line of Detroit. Sam Darnold under center. Jones lined up behind him. Hand off to Jones. Break up past the 40. Just shy, about a 9-yard carry. Give them a 2nd and 1. Jones getting them down the field pretty well. Snap. Up the left side again is Jones. That's going to be about a 10-yard carry. Pick up the first down. Bring us down to 12 minutes left here in the second quarter. And another big first down for Minnesota on this opening drive that they are eating clock on. I mean, they're coming up on almost 5 minutes of the drive so far. So they're moving down the field. They're kind of getting back to what they were doing in the first quarter when they had a 10-0 lead, and see if they can continue to move down. They just need some. Last time they got even close to this is when Darnold threw his interception. So under center, Darnold. Jones lined up behind him. Fakes the handoff. Under pressure, throws it short to the tight end. He's going to get about 2 yards before he is called down at stop. So it's going to be a 2nd and 8 from the 25 of Detroit, as Minnesota continues to try and get this game back into their side a little bit. I mean, like I said, they've been outscored 21-0 since their first 10 points. So they got to do something, even if it's a field goal. At this point, just get something, get some offensive points, get some more points. You've given up 21 unanswered. Got to get out there. So 4-minute drive, a little over, 10:55 left in the second quarter. Change of play by Darnold. 2nd and 8, snap in shotgun. He is going to throw it into the dirt at the feet of Jones, and that is going to be incomplete. Third down and 8 from the 25. Darnold in shotgun. Man in motion to the left. Under pressure, throws it deep down into the end zone. Jefferson caught. Touchdown. Minnesota Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 25-yard touchdown reception. The Vikings are going to get back in this game, down 21-16 now, pending the extra point, scoring that touchdown with 10 minutes and 42 seconds left here in the third quarter. 5-point game, pending the extra point. Extra point is up and good. Vikings. 4-point game now. 1-score game. They get that touchdown on that opening drive, which is exactly what they needed. Yeah, this is a very back and forth game. We'll see. I want to see what the Lions do coming out here. Like, if they can continue their hot hand, like their hot offensive play here coming into this second half after that long Vikings drive, or if they're gonna go revert back to their first quarter form, or what's gonna happen here, or if the Vikings defense is gonna step up, or yeah, this game's getting exciting. I'm having fun. This is one of the better games I've streamed so far. Is a lot of back and forth, some good deep plays, some good running game, good passing. It's just all around. And there's some good defensive play as well. I mean, it's kind of, we already got, 38 points between both teams. But I mean, it's not to say that the defenses are playing bad. They're playing really good. It's just a matter of like, they're two really good teams and they're going to score points. And it's honestly, you think when you first see how Lions started out in that first quarter, you think, oh, this is going to be a blowout. Minnesota's going to, just wipe the floor with them. Minnesota scores 21 unanswered, and then boom. Lions are now up by 11, and Vikings are looking stagnant and incapable of even moving the ball. Come out of the halftime, drive down, 25-yard touchdown pass to Jefferson. Right back in this game. Close game again. Hopefully going to continue to be an exciting one. Yeah, it's kind of that luck. I usually am like, oh, this game should be great. And then it turns out to be hot garbage. So hopefully this one continues to be on par with what it has been so far today, which is freaking awesome. Oh yeah, no. What was the game that was like? I can't remember. Was it the Texans Bears where it was like the third quarter was 57 minutes long? I think I almost fell asleep. And there was well there was that the okay, there was one game where it was a 57-minute third quarter, and there was another game where I left after the third quarter because it was it was one of them where it was just like it was such a blowout and it was such a bad game I just couldn't even finish watching it. It was like already late. The game started late. It was going long, and it was just there was no way. And I don't even think the score changed in the fourth quarter, so I didn't miss anything. So there have been some bad choices of games, but it's obviously, I mean, it's luck of the draw. Yeah, Bills Ravens. Yeah, that's right. When the Bills were down like 38-6 or whatever the hell it was, and I just was like, I can't. Yeah, I don't normally like to leave a stream midway, but there was only like I think there was like 5 people viewing, and 3 of them were people just leaving their phones on view to help the algorithm because everyone was like, I don't even watch this game anymore. So it's like, all right, let's just call it. No one's having fun. Like if no one's having fun, no one's enjoying it, then there's not really a point. Kickoff is away, touchback. All right. Lions with their first possession of the second half. We'll see if they continue how they did last half, which was their last 3 drives. They scored 3 touchdowns. Yeah, you gotta have. They had Washington, or no, they had Jefferson on. Yeah, I don't think they can have. Like, dude, wouldn't you want to put Branch on Justin Jefferson? Like, he's the guy. I don't know. Maybe I don't know their team well enough, but I feel like that's who you'd want on him. Justin Jefferson's a monster, dude. That dude is solely just yeah. Oh, looks like Packers scored again and have retaken the lead. Who's got that one? Josh Jacobs, but a pass from Jordan Love. So Jordan Love, 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. So still having his interception issues, but at least he's outdoing himself with the touchdown still. So Jefferson, 7 receptions, 80 yards, and a touchdown. And I missed the first play. I apologize about that. That was a Montgomery run up the middle, and that gets him near midfield to the 44-yard line. Montgomery's still in the game, gets the handoff again. He's going to break up, get just short of Nope, he's going to get past midfield. Looks like he's right at the 50, so 2nd and 4. Completely missed that first play when I was looking at all these. Ah, yes, the old OB Gaming fake account. Hey, Bill scored a touchdown. Amari Cooper. There you go. So Amari Cooper got a touchdown. Bills take the lead. All right, handoff to Montgomery again. No gain on the play. Flag is down. And based on its location, yep, holding on the offense. 2nd and 14 coming now on their own 40 as opposed to midfield. Oh, boy. All right, 9.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter, 2nd and 14. In shotgun, Jared Goff. Man in motion, left to right. Yeah, left to right. Goff snaps the ball. Stepping in the pocket. Pressure coming. Short pass. Raymond, number 11, for about a 5-yard reception up to the 45-yard line. That will bring 3rd down and 9. Detroit has to answer back here. Like, you cannot give up a touchdown on that after an 11-point lead and then just stop. I don't think they're going to. I can tell you, though, Jared Goff is currently 15 for 15, 188 yards. So that's bonkers. If he gets a second perfect game this season, that's insane. In shotgun, all alone, Goff, play clock running down, 2 seconds, 1 second, snap, pressure coming, throws it down the left side. It is caught by number 11, and that is Raymond, and that is at the 42-yard line of Minnesota, and a 13-yard pickup and another first down for Detroit. Once again, Oh, I have to sneeze. All right. Goff under center, man in motion. And is going to throw it short. Oh, it's tipped and deflected towards Laporta, who was open. That will be the very first incompletion for Goff today. That'll be 2nd and 10 from the 42 of the Vikings as the Lions continue to try and drive down and get themselves another touchdown. And looks like a timeout coming for Detroit. Take a quick break here with 7 minutes and 48 seconds left in the third as they continue to try and drive down and score to get their 10-point lead back, or 11-point lead. My apologies. So I believe they called a timeout to avoid a delay of game. Let's see what kind of timeout they're doing here. It's pretty early. Again, they took early timeouts last half. Taking early ones now. So they're just going to do a quick cutaway through a commercial on side screen. Yeah. Stroud, I mean, he's not playing terrible. I wouldn't say, like, he's having a bad year. It's definitely not like it was last year, clearly. But, you know, still, he is a very good quarterback. He just, yeah. Today he's really struggling. He's only got 44 yards on 5 completions of 14 passing. Yeah, that's pretty rough for Stroud. Pardon me. All right, coming back now. Second and 10. 42-yard line. After that timeout, there's a flag. Based on how they called this, I am guessing this is a false start, and it is. All right, so 2nd and 15 coming now from the 47 of the Vikings. Oh, got to stop shooting yourselves in the feet, guys. They've gotten some real dumb penalties today, especially in situations like this. I mean, they had that 4th and inches, and they got a false start and had to punt it. So, yes, Packers D. Who got the pick for Packers, though? Did they get a pick today? I didn't see one. All right, in shotgun from the 47. Goff back lined up to his right. Snap. Some pressure coming. Goff's going to have to get rid of it. Throws it deep down the middle, and it's going to be caught by Tim Patrick at the 25. And that is going to be a huge 22-yard gain and give them another first down. So Detroit takes that penalty, makes up for it there with a big, nice pass. 22 yards to get down to the 25 near the red zone to Tim Patrick. See if they can get in the end zone. Shotgun again. Pass to Williams on the left side. He is going to get caught in the backfield and dropped for about a 4-yard loss. So, pass completion, -4 yards. 2nd and 14 on the 29 coming up next. Jared Goff, 17 for 18, 206 yards and a touchdown. So he's having a phenomenal, very efficient game today. Montgomery is in the game. He had that injury early on in the game. He's been back. He's going to run the ball up the middle, 5, 6, about 7 or 8 yards down to the 21-yard line. 3rd down and about 6 coming up after that Montgomery 8-yard carry. So Montgomery's playing really well. He got hurt, needed a ton of help to get off the field, and everyone was considering him basically probably going to be out and not be able to come back. And next thing you know, he's sitting on the sideline, sits out 2 series on the bike, and then comes back in. He's been running the ball pretty effectively. All right, in shotgun from the 21, man in motion. You got Gibbs as the running back. Snaps the ball. Goff going to step back. Throws it over the middle. It's going to be caught. Raymond up the sideline to the 5. Touchdown. Raymond. So that is going to be another touchdown. Khalif Raymond on the reception. Putting the Vikings up. Sorry, the Lions up. I apologize. 27-17, 10-point lead, pending the extra point. That is going to be Jared Goff's second touchdown of the game. Passing, and he's going to be at over 220 yards, 2 touchdowns with only 1 incompletion. So that was a short pass, about a 10-yard down the field. Gets a good block, steps around, scoots up the left side, and in on that touchdown. Extra point is up, and it is good, and they are back to an 11-point lead. So both teams trading big touchdowns to open up this third quarter, and we are at an 11-point game, and lots of good scoring going on, lots of great offense. Both teams starting to look good. Detroit started looking great. They have had 4 touchdowns on 4 of their pass drives. On their 4 pass drives. So their first 2 or 3 couldn't get anything done. Second quarter hits, they just start moving down, scoring touchdowns. So they're looking great. Yeah, I do. Yeah, honestly, I'm getting that habit now too. Sitting here talking about it. I'll be watching it with somebody like, oh, he gets down to that. And they're like, why are you telling me? Like, I'm aware. Like, I'm watching it. I'm right next to you. I'm like, oh, yeah, sorry. I'm just dumb. I get used to this. Used to doing it. I like doing it, though. It's fun. All right, we need to get some more people in here, and I want to try and get to 10 likes. So if you haven't liked it, like it. and call your friends, neighbors. Pay the postman to watch the game while he's driving around. Something like that. Maybe that's what I need to do. Oh, kids are making a noise. Let me check. Elliot. Why are you guys freaking out? You shouldn't be in there and she's in there. No, not a little bit. Just wait for her. You can sit in her room. It doesn't matter. You guys are playing together. All right, kids getting confused on the game. They are playing together. All right, Juan, I'm going to need you to... No, I'm just kidding. I need to figure out a way... I mean, like, short of, like I said, I don't think Rossi's going to do it again, but, like, we've had our good steadiness. It would be nice to get some more people in here and get up to, like, the 20-plus, regular viewers at once. Be nice, but we'll see what happens. All right, nice break. So, yeah, as we were talking about just before, first 3 drives, not a single first down. Last 4 drives, 4 touchdowns. 2 rushing by Gibbs, 2 passing by Goff, 1 to St. Brown, and then 1 to... Wait, who's their other... I apologize, I forgot his name already. He's not the normal guy I'm used to seeing. Khalif Raymond. I apologize. I forgot his name. I am not the biggest Detroit guy, so there are going to be some players I don't know. Same with the Vikings. This is a great game, though, and it's been a lot of fun to watch. Both, if the Vikings get their offense to continue to move like they did that last drive, this could end up being a pretty high-scoring affair. Detroit finally pulled their head out of their butt and went from not getting a first down the entire first quarter, essentially, and to 4 drives, 4 touchdowns. So their offense, they have figured it out. So, Vikings to start out on their own 35 after the touchback. Forgot to call that, but that is what is about to happen. Under center is Darnold, back lined up behind him. Man in motion, number 3 from left to right. It's going to be a fake. Play action, throw deep down the left side, and it is going to be caught, but there is a flag again. Oh, that was like a 30-yard reception by Munt. And it's going to be offensive holding. So the Vikings shoot themselves in the foot again. There has been a ton of holding calls on both teams holding and false starts, and we are currently up to, I want to say 14 accepted penalties today. So, and almost all of them exclusively on the offense, on both sides. So, 1st and 20 from their own 25. I'm sorry. Yeah, from their own from their own 20. I apologize. They were on the 30. In shotgun, man in motion's 84. Steps back to throw. Throws it short left to number 84. They're going to call it a catch. Looked like he may have tapped that back foot. Hard to say. It will be a 5-yard reception because it is a short pass as he falls out of bounds. So 2nd and 15 in shotgun. Darnold changing up the play. 4:40 remaining in this third quarter. Snaps the ball. Steps into the pass, throws it deep down the right side. That is going to be caught by Naylor, and he's going to break free, get past the 50, down to about the 42 of Detroit as he breaks a few tackles. That's going to be about a 30 to 35-yard pickup and a massive first down for the Vikings, and there's no flags on that one, so they're moving the ball again. Some good defense attempts there, but they couldn't. Trying to tip the ball, didn't quite get there. The tackle wasn't quite there, and he was able to spin around and gain about another 10 after that reception. He had 2 guys on him, still got away. 4 minutes on the clock in the third. In shotgun, Darnold. 5 seconds left on the play clock. 4, 3, 2, back line up to his right. 1 snaps the ball. Under pressure. Flag down. Running it himself. 5-yard pickup. Likely offensive penalty based on what they're saying or looking like. Offensive offsides. So negates a 5-yard pickup by Darnold and puts them back at the 47th for a 1st and 15. Apologize. That was our 14th foul. Flag. Accepted. A lot more than that have been called. That's the only accepted one. Those are the accepted ones. 14 accepted. So there's been a lot on both of these teams, and almost, like I said, exclusively on the offense. I think most of the defensive fouls have come with offsetting offensive fouls. Or penalties, whatever. Sometimes I watch hockey, foul, whatever. So 1st and 15, 3 minutes and 30 seconds from the 47. Chandler back behind, gets the carry up the left side, gets past the line of scrimmage about 3.5 yards. So that will bring up 2nd and 12 to on the about the Detroit 44. So Detroit's defense was doing really good in that second half. After that first half, they let up 10 points. The first quarter let up 10 points. Second quarter, they did great, kept them out of the end zone and off of the board the entirety. And then first drive of the second half, Vikings come down, drop 7, and they are driving right now. 2nd and 12, Darnold in shotgun, back lined up to his right. Pressure coming in his face, throws it short. Going to be caught 2 yards, 3 yards, gets tackled. So 3rd down and about 9 coming up on the 41 of Detroit. All right, 3rd and 9. They need to convert this if they're going to keep this drive going. And they need to keep this drive going if they're going to be down, because so far, the past 4 drives, they have not stopped the Lions. Coming down to the 2-minute mark of the third quarter. In shotgun. Darnold, no backs with him in the backfield. You got Jones lined up in the right, cutting left. Jones is going to step up in the pocket under pressure, throw it down to Jones, and he's going to catch the ball around the 18 and step out of bounds. So he's going to get the ball. I'm sorry, not the 18, 24. Misread that line. But that is still going to be about a 17-yard pickup and another first down. Aaron Jones catching the ball on a slant coming out as a wide receiver. Great reception. Nice, perfect dime of a throw. Little bit behind, but not much, and only he could catch it, and he gets out of bounds. So they are continuing to move this ball. Minute 15 left as the clock continues to count. 5 seconds on the play clock. Under center, Darnold hands the ball off to Jones. Jones goes up the left side, 2-3 yard carry up to almost the 21 yard line. So this is exactly what happened on the last drive. The last drive, they got up, the Lions got up to the 21, for the Lions. They got up to the 21 and then just one 21 yard pass, and they were in. .40 seconds left. 2nd and 7. Under center, Jones lined up behind from the 21. Hands the ball off. He is under pressure, and he's going, going down at about the 30. That is going to be about an 8-yard sack. That's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter, into the fourth. Ends with the Lions getting pressure, getting the sack. Let's see. I did not get to see who did that yet. Paschal, the guy who has been injured twice, is back in the game, got their sack. So that is going to bring us fourth quarter. Paschal getting the sack. He is, I believe, in for Aiden Hutchinson. And he has already been helped off the field twice. I don't know if he's exhausted or just what's going on there. But yeah, he's helped off the field twice due to what looked like injuries. But he's come back after a few plays and been able to continue. And now he makes a huge impact play of getting the first sack on the day for the Lions. Is Paschal. So I think that's how you pronounce his name. But that was a great play. That's going to cause an issue for the Vikings when they get back, because they are going to be at 3rd and 15 from the 29. I think no matter what, we'll see what they do. I mean, no matter what, I think Minnesota's going to get at least a field goal out of this, pending what happens. And then maybe their defense can step up and keep it close, but we'll see. I mean, right now, it's like it was just like they were showing on the screen. What we were talking about just a little bit ago was the fact that they are 4 for 4 on their last 4 drives for getting touchdowns. And while the Vikings have gotten close to getting a stop, they haven't. They've gotten it down to about a 3rd and mid and have given those up. So it's hard to say, They've been close on a couple plays. They've gotten close to sacks recently, but it's like they're going to have to actually perform and do it. But we'll got to see if they can come back and get it done. This 3rd and 15 is going to be huge, though, because if they can convert this and make it a 4-point game as opposed to, an 8-point game, takes a little bit of pressure off their defense. Hopefully, even though last time they came out, they got their scoring drive, Lions come around and do the exact same thing right back to them. So their defense has got to stand up. They can't keep letting touchdowns happen every single drive. And their offense has to keep what they started in the 3rd going into the 4th, which is moving down, scoring touchdown. Not getting any turnovers. No dumb plays. They have been shooting themselves in the foot with penalties. Vikings right now are both teams are at 7 penalties, 14 total. So a lot of it, like I said, came on offensive penalties. So a lot of holding, a lot of false starts on both sides or both teams. A lot of offensive issues, especially early for Detroit. Detroit's kind of gotten it together. They've still gotten some penalties on these touchdown drives, but they've overcome them with big plays. Yeah, and the fact that they fell apart in the second quarter was huge because they let 21 points up in the second quarter. 3rd and 15. Quarter 4 underway. In shotgun. Waiting and waiting and waiting some more. I think I might be a little bit behind now. I'm not sure what happened. I had a little glitch during that commercial break, and I wonder if I'm delayed. Apologize if that is the case. All right, from about the 30, 3rd and 15, shotgun, Back line up to his left. Darnold gets the snap. Steps back, under pressure, breaks out of the pocket, almost gets taken out by his own lineman. He's going to try and scramble it himself. He's going to pick up about 5 to about the 24, leaving them 4th down and 10 with 14:50. So about an 8-second play there. My guess is you are going to be seeing the field goal unit come out and kick right now. Well, I'm going to try and reset my, not my stream, but my video of this game. I think something goofy happened. There we go. Nope, still a little delayed. But kick is up and it is good. Vikings make it a one-score game again. Biggest thing they need to do now is they need to get a stop if they're going to stay in this game. The fact that Detroit has scored a touchdown on their last 4 drives is not boding well for their defense right now. So pending their defense getting a big stop, this game could get away from them. It already started to a little bit. They've started trying to reel it back in, but they really got to get it. So we'll see what the Vikings can do. Get Justin Jefferson involved. Maybe get some big carries by Jones. Limit the mistakes that they've made, especially on the offensive side if they can get stuff going. But they really got to stop Jared Goff's passing, considering he has 1 incompletion. And then the rushing attack is doing very well for the Lions right now because you have, let me see here. Let's take a good look real quick. 111 yards rushing, but the biggest thing is Jahmyr Gibbs is 8 for 84 and 2 touchdowns. So basically 10 yards a carry when they give it off to him. And you have 1 incompletion for Goff at 227 yards. He has a near perfect rating of 151.5. So they're clicking, man. They're looking good. So we'll see. Do you have to pee? So maybe I will right now pee for the D, I guess. Give the Vikings. I already did it for the Lions, so let's switch it up, huh? All right, we're back. Biggest thing we're looking for. I just peed for the D. Only usually don't always do it for both teams, but this time I decided, hey, let's do it for both teams today. See if give the Vikings a little bit of a boost here. Keep this game interesting because right now the Lions are on fire. I would rather see the Lions win though, so hopefully it's not as not as much like Tom Grossi because Grossi, that guy, he could sway an entire game. Kickoff is away. It is a touchback, 35-yard line. Okay, Lions taking over here. 14 or so. Let's see, what is the time left on the clock? They're not showing it. Let me check over here. I want to say 14 and a half-ish minutes. Yeah, 14:24 left in the game. 8-point leads. Lions taking over. Defense or offense is super hot. 4 touchdowns in a row. Gibbs is in the backfield. Goff is under center on the 30. Toss back to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to break through on the left side. Get stuffed up around the 35 for about a 5-yard carry. Probably going to see a lot of running going on. Keep that clock moving here with this 1-score game while still trying to move this ball. Hopefully get into either field goal range, burning a ton of clock, or get another touchdown. Nice, slow, methodic drive. Burn a ton of time would be great for these guys. So Gibbs in backfield again, 13:50 left on the clock. Goff under center. Man in motion's out the outside. It's going to be a run, the right side. Gibbs is going to get stuffed up pretty much just past the line of scrimmage. Gain about 3. 3rd down and 2. Detroit has not been exceptional on 3rd downs today. I believe they have converted 1 or 2. I'm sorry. They have converted 3. They are 3 for 6. So it's actually gotten a lot better. They were doing pretty bad. My mistake. 3rd and 2. 13-13 remaining. From the 38 in shotgun or under center, Goff steps back under pressure, throws the ball over the middle, and it is caught. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Big first down, a gain of about 16 across midfield to the Minnesota 46, and they are still looking good. Goff, only 1 incompletion, 19 for 20, 243. He is having himself a game. Very efficient, clean game for Goff. His only incompletion is a drop. 2nd and 8, under center. Gibbs lined up in the back. Handoff to Gibbs. He's going to break through, get past the 45, and taken down to about the 44. So about a 2 to 3 yard gain. 2nd and 7 or 8 coming up. Replay on the Falcons game. What's going on here? Falcons. Oh, and they are falconing the crap out of this as a scoop and score occurs on a strip sack and is now 31-14. Falcons are hot garbage. Holy crap. All right, here we go. Continuing to drive are the Lions. Man in motion is Laporta. Stepping back under big pressure right away, and Goff is dropped. There is a fumble. He retains possession of the ball, but he is down. That is a huge sack, about 10 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 18 back across midfield at their own 46. So that could really screw this up. Short of a big play here, this could be the stop that Minnesota needed to get themselves back in this game. Yeah, that sounds... Oh, yeah, I know. Right, Juan? All right. 3rd and 18. Goff is in shotgun. Gibbs lined up to his right. Pressure coming. Throws it over the middle and be caught by St. Brown, but he's going to be way shy of the first down just across midfield at the 48, leaving them a 4th and 12. Oh, and they're at the 48. My guess is that is way outside of their kicker's range unless he's going to be going for like a 65-yarder, which is unlikely, and I do not see them going for it in this particular case. So my interpretation of the situation and who's coming out on the field would be a punt is incoming. As we wait for that. Where did I've lost my mind. It's fine. Yep. Look for that in a second. All right. Punt is away. High hanging. Fair caught, not caught, and then downed at the 9 by the Lions. So from their own 9, they were going to have 91 yards to go to get back in this and a 2-point conversion to tie it up. I set my beverage down and I don't remember where. So during this quick commercial break, as the Vikings take over with 91 yards to tie this one up, I'm going to go find my margarita. Okay, still not back for them, but I'm back. So I guess my P for the D worked for the first time in since the first quarter. The Vikings get a stop. So P'd for the D for the Lions. They got their stop and got back in this game, and now I P'd for the D for the Vikings, and they got their stop. See if they can get back into the game. So apparently, taking after Tom Grossi in the strong P game. Don't really. It's weird that it sounds weird. If you don't know Tom Grossi or watched him, that just sounds horribly odd. But he does this thing where he pees for the D. I think 99% of the people who watch me probably also are aware of him or familiar with him, but he pees for the D. And usually what happens is he does that and he comes back and whatever team is on defense does something insane. So maybe it's a Tom thing. So I'm a Tom, he's a Tom, you know. Just saying. No idea. Oh, come on. Let's see what Minnesota can do. They have 10 minutes left in this game. Anything can happen. They can go down and tie it right now, and then it would be a fun one. Dude, the Falcons are just... Yeah, that's pretty much all I can say. All right, 1st and 10. From their own 9. Let's see what we got going here. Under center, Jones lined up behind Darnold. Snap, play action. Darnold firing it deep, deep, deep down and wide open as Addison catches it, falls over at the 40 on the other side of the field. That is a 51-yard bomb and a first down into plus territory on Detroit's 40-yard line. And that is a way to start out a drive. 51 yards. Addison just burned everyone. Dime dropped. First down, and they are in plus territory. That's how you get the drive started. Granted, I do not want Minnesota to win, but it is a fun game to watch when they play like that. All right, it's going to be a pass back and a loss to Jones, 6 yards. They threw it back behind the line, and he was met immediately and dropped. So that is going to be a loss on the play back at the 46 of Detroit. So 2nd and 16 coming up. 9 minutes remaining in the game here. It's been a very back and forth game as far as who is being competent and not in various situations. 2nd and 16 in shotgun is Darnold. Steps back to throw it. Steps up in the pocket. Takes off running. Oh, defender trips. He slides. Someone dives over him. There's a flag. He was sliding and the guy tried to jump over him to not hit him. They cannot be calling a penalty on this. He literally dove to he made contact, but he was trying to get over him. It's a late slide. He was already in motion to hit him. They can't be hitting Darnold. It better not be, because that does not look like a penalty. Oh, this was prior to the run. Illegal contact. It's an automatic first down. So they're not going to call the penalty on the player that tried to not hit Darnold but still made a little bit of contact because he was trying to avoid. But there is, they're about 9 yards downfield, and there's still a pretty good amount of contact by Branch on Jefferson. So that is going to give them an automatic first down, and they are at the 32 in shotgun. Darnold, Jones lined up to his right, fakes the handoff, end around. Justin Jefferson was going to throw it. Now he's going to run it, and he's going to run it for 2 yards, maybe 3. So Jefferson was about to unload it down, but no one was open, and he had a lot of pressure in his face. So it was a fake to Jones, handoff to Jefferson. Jefferson went to throw it. No one was open, so Jefferson just takes off running, gets about 3 on the carry. The break, it basically was the play fell apart, but they still managed to get 3 out of it. Sam Darnold in their center. Jones lined up behind him. Man in motions. Addison fakes the handoff. Darnold is under pressure. He's going to take off. He's going to get dropped. No gain on a sack. So Campbell snagged him as he got back to the line of scrimmage, pulled him down. That will be a credited sack of 0 yards. Sack is a sack, though. Loss of downs. 3rd and 7 coming up on the 29 of Detroit. Question is here, they don't get this. If it's still 3rd and 7, what are they going to do? Kick a field goal? They still got 7 minutes left in the game. Make it a 5-point game. All right, in shotgun, Darnold from the 29. Snap. Pressure's coming. Darnold's going to break away again, trying to avoid a sack. Goes down again. This time he's going to lose about a yard. So, 4th and 8. My guess is they are not going to be going for that, and this is going to be probably a field goal coming. If I could get my... Hold on just a second. Field goal is up and it is good. 23-28, 5-point variation in the game. The lead by the Lions. They need to get themselves back out there. Their offense did finally get stopped. So we'll see if they can, if the Vikings can stop them again, or if not, see what's going to happen. 1 second. All right, sorry. Kids are in here doing some coloring, but there's a little conversation going on. Yeah, Juan, there is 6 minutes and 4 seconds after that field goal. So 6 minutes left. The Lions are more than capable of draining it with a nice long drive. They have not had a real long drive. Their longest drive was 5 minutes. So they could. I mean, they could drain a lot of it if they get down and they keep getting first downs. But that last drive they had, actually, that last punt they had was a 4-minute, 22-yard drive. So even if they do something like that, if they can end in a field goal and make it an 8-point game again, they got a real chance. Waiting through all this to get done. See when we get started here again. Get this kickoff. Game's getting interesting. Oopsie. Well, thanks everyone for being in here with me today. My regulars saw. I'm glad you finally made it in here. Very fun game to watch today, though. Been having a lot of fun with this one. Lots of offensive goodness, some cool defensive plays. 2 of the best teams in the league right now by far, I think. These 2 teams are just crazy. Jared Goff is just, 20 of 21, 249 yards and 2 touchdowns. So he is playing very well. Darnold is not doing terrible, not doing quite as well. 21, 25, 239, a touchdown and a pick. Is away, and it is a touchback. So it's going to be picked up at the 30. for the Lions, and they will start there. Let's go. I want to see the Lions do something crazy, like Montgomery break off for a 70-yard run for a touchdown, mainly because I have him on my fantasy team. He has not done a whole lot today. My entire team is about as useless as possible today. I am going to get smoked for the second week in a row by everyone just underperforming by massive amounts. Okay, so under center, Goff fakes it, throws it to Montgomery. Montgomery drops it. Not a great start, fellas. Van Ginkel got a piece of him, so the pass was a little low. Still very catchable by Montgomery, but incomplete pass. You can't be having those, though. You don't want to stop the clock. Like, I don't know why. I don't know. Keep the clock moving. Got to burn it. Get answers. Get first downs. Big plays. Burn clock. Second incompletion for Goff on the day. Hands off the ball to Montgomery. He's going to break around the left side. He's going to get about a 5-yard carry. It's a fumble. It is down. It is picked up by number 0. His other races, and he is back, and that is a touchdown by Minnesota defense. There are flags down. At the moment, that is a fumble by Montgomery, returned for a touchdown by Minnesota. There is a lot of discussion by the refs. There is no information yet. Holding, offense. And, I guess both flags. Calls against Detroit. So that means Vikings get the takeaway, and they now have the lead at 29-28. I think I peed a little too hard for the D. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, scoop and score on a fumble. Yeah, so I peed for the D, and shit. I think I may have just jinxed Detroit. They're going for 2. And shotgun, Darnold. Man in motion. Darnold passes it. In the dirt, incomplete. Will remain a 1-point game. Oh, boy. So the Lions, if they can get their crap together again, have the possibility of burning a ton of clock. And come back and winning with a field goal. Like 5 minutes left, 5:50 left in the game. There's only a 1-point lead, so it's definitely possible. Minnesota doesn't have the ball, so I can't pee for the D because it's just going to make it worse, man. Oh, boy. Yeah. All right. Kickoff is away. It is another touchback. Let's see if they can. 2 plays and a fumble. That is not what the Lions needed to do to keep this game out of reach. So at the moment, they are in trouble. All right. Waiting for this to come back out. All right. All right, Gibbs is out there after the fumble by Montgomery. 5:50 left on the 30, 1st and 10. Under center, Gibbs is going to get the carry. He's going to break the first tackle, but not the second. It is going to be a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6 coming up. .525. Clock is ticking. They got to get down there and do something. They cannot just let this end like this. This is ridiculous, dude. You score all that and you look really good, and then you just fall apart in the 4th. And under center, it's going to be a play fake. Steps up, deep pass, wide open. Raymond, incomplete. Oh, dude, just out of reach. Not a good pass. He was open, wide open, way down the field. Oh, not a good throw. He was under pressure, lets it go, goes a little bit outside left, and just does not able to connect. So, oof. Okay, 3rd and 6. Huge play from the 34, their own 34. In shotgun is Goff. Snap. Steps back. He's under pressure. He rolls. He fumbles. Detroit falls on it. Strip sack. Van Ginkel strip sacks him again. It is recovered by an offensive lineman. That is going to bring up 4th and 20. And out of nowhere, Minnesota just decided, hey, we're just going to shut you guys down after we let you put up 4 touchdowns in a row. Goff tried to throw, gets laid out. They're discussing if it's going to be that looks like it could have been an incomplete pass, but they're saying it's a fumble. Yep, they're going to keep it as a fumble. The punt is away. Deep, booming, huge punt. He's going to catch it at the 18, get tackled at about the 21. Say down by contact even though it came out. Yeah, dude, that's bonkers. I cannot believe that. All right, Minnesota's up. I got to pee for the D real quick. I'll be right back. Excuse me. All right, missed that first play. It was a run across the left tackle, 5-yard gain for Aaron Jones. Clock continues to tick, under 4 minutes. Decided I needed to pee for the D real quick. I got to even it out a little bit, you know? Can't just give it all to Minnesota. So, 2nd down and 5. Aaron Jones, backfield again. Darnold under center. 3:35. Snap it right at 3:30. Hand off to Jones. He's going to get taken down, maybe gain about 1. Wow, you could see if the Packers lose and the Lions lose, you're going to see Minnesota take a commanding lead of this NFC North division. All right, let's see if my P for the D worked for these Detroit Lions as they're looking to get a stop here. Snap is going to come somewhere around the 2-minute 40 mark. They do have 2 timeouts remaining. 3rd down and 4. Darnold in shotgun. Steps back. He's going to throw it to the right, looking for Addison. Addison, it's high. It's over Addison, over Jefferson. Incomplete. Fourth down would be a 3-and-out if they go to punt here, and that is the stop that was needed for the Detroit Lions to get back in this game. We'll see if they come out and punt it away or if they try and for some reason go for it. I mean, obviously, in my opinion, they should punt it. Their defense has been ridiculous the past few drives. So let's see. Very high pass. All right, punt is away. Caught at the 21, up to the 25, up to about the 30. So 2 minutes, 32 seconds remaining. Detroit has 2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, down by 1 as their offense takes the field, tries to come back and win this game. It has been a back and forth affair today with the Vikings taking a 10-point lead early, Vikings coming back, taking an 11-point lead into half, a little bit of a back and forth catching up. And then with the scoop and score fumble recovery by the Vikings, they take a 1-point lead as they fail on the 2-point conversion. All right, 2:32. Goff under center, Gibbs in the backfield at the 30 of Detroit. Hands off the ball to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to break through 1 tackle, but not after that. In the middle, it's going to be a 4-yard carry up to the 34-yard line. And based on what I'm looking at, they're not going to use their timeout. They're going to burn this down to the 2-minute warning and come back after that and try and complete a nice 2-minute drive with 2-minute drive with 2 timeouts and possibly even just kick a field goal to win this because they are only down by 1. This is a good one. 28-29 at the 2-minute warning. Ooh, boy. Packers, it looks like they're trying. Oh, Packers are only down by 1, too? Oh, man. I didn't realize they were down by 1. I didn't read that right. So there's 2 1-point games. 20 seconds left. Oh, my goodness. Hold on. I got this one on the other TV behind me. Let's see what's going on here. They are driving, man. They're in field goal range. I don't think they pass it, do they? They are going to pass it. Love is going to heave it deep down the field. Incomplete, dangerous throw. What is that? You are in field goal range, guys. Come on. Packers trying to throw it for the end zone in a dangerous play, and they're in field goal range. I mean, I know McManus hasn't kicked a field goal in a while, but I mean, at some point you got to have a kicker you can freaking rely on. Come on, Green Bay. Yeah, they keep passing it. Shotgun, they're going to throw it again. I don't know what they're just called there. They're saying it was a complete pass, fell out after, but they're throwing it. And he almost fumbled it. Yeah, he's just heaving it. There are 3 seconds left on that game. So as we wait, keep an eye on this Packers game. My God. Down by 1. 27 yards. So what is that? That's like a 40-yarder-ish? 40-yard field goal for the Packers to win it, maybe? Let's see. Houston calls a timeout. All right, we're going to have to wait for the conclusion of that game. Trying to ice Brandon McManus. All right, so you have Detroit. Pass back to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to break the first down. Keep going and get up near the 50. Holy crap, he is moving. They are in a hurry-up offense. 1 minute 50. They are not calling a timeout. Let's see here. Jake Bates is warming up on the sideline. That is their kicker. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Come on. All right. 1st and 10. 124. It's a fake. It's going to be a short pass to the running back, Gibbs. Gibbs is going to break up. He's going to get past the 40, down at the 35 and out of bounds, around the 35, 36-yard line. They are definitely in field goal range, so I think they can keep it on the ground, but it does stop the clock. Packers kick is up, and it is good, and the Packers have won the game by 2 against the Houston Texans in the last 3 seconds. They get it down the field on a fairly controversial almost fumble. Get lined up with 3 seconds left. McManus drills the game winner, and they win 2 points. All right, minute 18 left in this game. On about the 36, it's going to be a fake handoff. Gibbs, going to throw it. Reception. Inbound. St. Brown, first down. It was about a 14, 15-yard pickup, and they are on the 22-yard line, well within the distance. You have Minnesota calling their very first timeout of the half. So that's about, 15, 16-yard reception, depending on where the spot is. So you have the Packers securing their win. Next up, got to see who's going to win this one, Detroit or Minnesota. You got to think. I mean, this is going to tie up Detroit and Minnesota in the standings and put probably Detroit in first place in the NFC North if they can come away with this win. One minute. They're going to try and burn as much clock as they can here. One minute 7. He's going to run it. Gibbs going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be about it. It's going to bring it down to a minute 2. They will use their second timeout. Oh. Yeah, it's huge. This game is super important for these guys, and it's still pretty early in the season, but these are two very impressive teams. If the Lions can pull this off, man, you got to think they're one of the favorites because they are just lights out right now. Even with Hutchinson out, their defense is still making good plays. If they can make a trade to pick someone up or grab someone before the trade deadline to fill in for Aiden Hutchinson, they'll be right back on target. All right. Goff is going to wait a little bit, take a knee right at the 25-yard line. Last time out taken by Minnesota. So there's a minute 1. My guess is they're going to run it. I think they can burn about 42 seconds? So they're going to probably get... They're going to probably get it down to 20 seconds, kick a field goal. You're probably going to have 15 seconds pending Detroit making it. There's going to be 15 seconds left if they make the field goal for Minnesota. So let's see what they're going to do. This is getting real close here. Minnesota burned their last time out. You got to think Goff is going to probably just kneel it again, burn as much time, kind of move around a little bit and try and just, even if he loses a yard or two. Yeah, so he just kneels it down once again, and now they can just let the clock burn for 40 seconds. So it's going to go down They got their timeouts. They're gonna call their timeout right around 19. You'll have the field goal attempt. See what's gonna happen if he makes this. I mean, they get the lead and leaving Minnesota with no timeouts in about 15 seconds or so. Oh boy, Detroit really came in, started out slow, got in the groove. Vikings figured them out. Defensive touchdown, some really good plays down the stretch there. And then now we're looking at a very close game. 1 point, 19 seconds left as they call their timeout, with the potential for Detroit to take the lead and leave 15 seconds for Minnesota to try and even attempt some sort of comeback. So, huge field goal attempt for this kicker. I think isn't Bates the guy that came from the UFL, got his chance by playing really great in the UFL and is now here, and he has been just killing it in the NFL. So, 44 yards. Let's go. See what they do. 44-yard field goal. Kick is up. And it is good. 31-29. 2-point lead. 15 seconds exactly. That's what I was estimating. Left on this clock for the Minnesota Vikings with no timeouts to try and do something. Pull off a miracle. Oh, boy. All right. This could be it. That could be the game winner there for the Lions. Wait and see on this kickoff if the Vikings have a miracle up their sleeve. Ah, that's sweet. Ooh, not sure if I like those. All right. Not my biggest stream as far as viewers, but definitely one of my best as far as game quality. This was a hell of a game. Very enjoyable to watch. Juan, I appreciate you being here. Saw swinging by. All my regulars. All right, kickoff is away. It will be. All right, there we go. There we go. Oh, sorry. Trying to do like 3 different things at once on my computer right now and updating. Vikings get the ball. They're going to warm up their kicker in the off chance that in 15 seconds they are able to get into field goal range. And if they are, that is going to be ridiculous. All right, in shotgun, Darnold. Step back. Not a lot of... There's one guy rushing. He's just standing there. Throws it deep over the middle. He's going to get it at the 50. They're going to tackle him in bounds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spikes it. Zeros. Let's see what happens. They called a flag. Illegal formation on the offense. Game over. That is our final score. Vikings fall to the Lions on a long field goal with a very exciting, fun, changing game throughout. That was a really great game to watch, fun game to call. It just, yeah. Detroit Lions come away with it. So there we go. First place in the conference. The Detroit Lions beating the Minnesota Vikings 31-29. I apologize. They just changed it. There's 1 second left on the clock. They got a penalty. They don't have to run it off. They were set. So it drops it to 1 second. It gives the Vikings the ball. They are on their own 39 due to the penalty, so it will still be a miracle because there is a single second left. It's going to be a Hail Mary attempt. Darnold. It's like, actually, they're rushing like 5, and Darnold's getting sacked. They rushed 5 on a Hail Mary, and Darnold gets sacked, and that is the game. All right. So they didn't even go in Hail Mary defense. They just went in normal defense, got to him, and that was it. All right. There it is. Now it is final. There is your final score. End of game ends on another sack of Sam Darnold, and the Detroit Lions just ending it. That was a hell of a game. Congratulations, Detroit. Their team is insane. Yeah. Oh, that was great. Great game. Lots of back and forth. Fun game to watch. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining. Please like and subscribe if you're watching, if you're listening, whatever you're doing. Share it with your friends. Let's get to 500 subs. I'm going to create a raffle thing. Once I get to 500, I'm going to raffle off 2 cards. One is going to be a Jaden Reed rookie patch autograph card. The other one I have not up here right now, but is a Jahmyr Gibbs rookie patch auto. So we'll be raffling those off once I hit 500 in a comment section post. So share it so we can get this done and I can get my 500, and we will go from there. I appreciate you guys. I will see you maybe tonight. I will inform you as my next stream comes up, and have a good rest of your Sunday, and go 49ers 1. See you guys.